Hello, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, where today we've got a shrine to enter and then several other things to do. But we're starting with this shrine. After all, we did kind of reveal it in the last episode. Oh, and it's a blessing. That makes it easy. We've never had one of those before, I don't think. I kind of want to grab it, even though I'm not a huge fan of spears. Oh, but that's Urbosa. I can't get rid of that. I guess I can get rid of this. Yeah, because I need to keep this because it's not metal. Everything else I have is metal. So, yeah. That's a bit of a shame losing that. But then again, we know where Lionel's are. It's not like we can't get another one. Okay. Now that we've done that, we've got a lot to do. Like a lot. Like, really a lot. Because we've got a lot of Korok seeds or things that may eventually lead us to Korok seeds to go investigate. Among other things. So, let's actually start by going over here. If we glide down from Mount Lanayru, things should work out just fine. But it occurs to me, Mount Lanayru is cold. So I'm probably going to want to change my clothes as soon as I zone out here. Or zone in, as the case may be. Yep, that's cold. So let's put on those pants. And there. Now we're fine. Okay. So from here we can just easily glide on to where we want to be. Which is nice. I like the feeling of gliding. They did a really good job with the particle effects whipping past Link and the sounds, making it feel like you're really going places when you glide. Like, it's just... it works. And sure enough, as I was told, there is a bombable wall here. And so, we bomb it. And, yep, there is a shrine in there. So now, if said shrine contains the climbing pants, then everything will be as I had been told. And I'll have a good time. Because if I can upgrade those twice, then we'll probably get some climbing-related benefit. Oh, and it's just a blessing. That'll make the pants easy to find, if they are indeed here. Yep, that's climbing boots. All right. Yeah, ordinarily I don't really like being told where to find specific things, but in this one particular case, I did want to get the full climbing set, because I can't help but imagine it's probably helpful to have it all if you want to go climbing a bunch of stuff. Don't know why I would think that, but somehow I got the idea in my head that that's probably the case. So, is there anything else out here? Well, there's that guy. But, like, anything that isn't a Lizalfos of some stripe or another does not seem to be the case. Is there anything down on the coast? This seems suspicious. Oh, hey Rain. How are you doing today? We're gonna need to be higher up if we want to get to that lake or whatever. There's a bird. Well, I guess we can keep running laterally here. It's a wonder this doesn't count as being too steep. Oh, there it goes. Nah, it's too cold for me to use the climbing gear. Plus I can walk. At least some of the way. I know I'm supposed to be investigating the places I put markers already, but I mean, we're not that far from something that drew my attention on the map, so you'll have to forgive me. Or not. I mean, you can watch me without ever forgiving me. That's also an option available to you. Don't let me limit your choices. Oh, we're not quite as close as I had thought, but we can glide a ways now. Is that a pinwheel on that mountain? Looks like it. Pap. Not quite close enough. Whoops. And there's the last one. I sure did. Okay. So, surely you won't be the only thing of value around here. Like, we've got some lightstone. And I guess we can use our Master Sword to thwack it on out. For a little while, at least. And then we can use this. So this pool, there's got to be something to it. Even if that something is just a lot more ore.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Good to know, Daruk. Decent amounts of ore. I feel like there's probably still more to this pool. Because otherwise, why would it be a pool? Ah. There. So we need to actually climb up a little ways. And now we can just easily drop on in. Would it still activate the Korok if I used Cryonis to basically just walk over and then jump in from a pillar? Or is there a specific height you need to be at for it to count? Next time I see one of those, if I remember, I'm going to have to do some science. I feel like there should be still more to this place, though. One Korok and some ore are pretty nice. Ah. Gonna need 3 rocks. There's one. Here's 2. Oh, there's another Korok. So this place definitely had value. And 3. Didn't mean to pick that back up. Hello, hardy snail. So, where is this little guy gonna lead us? Over to the fox. Further up. Still further. And there we go. 3 Koroks in a relatively small area. 4. 4 Koroks in a relatively small area. Is there going to be another one over here then? Just to make everything nice and symmetrical? Let's find out. Not seeing any obvious signs of Korok. Yeah. Doesn't seem like there are any on this wing. That's a lot of birds. Why are there so many birds? Is there something crazy going on down here? Is there a big octo in these waters? A few porgies, or whatever they're pronounced. Oh, is it just because there's lots of fish? That makes sense. Also, why do they not seem to notice me? Is it because it's raining? Oh, oh, there's the dragon. Though, it's up here. We're down here. And there's no way for us to close that distance without warping. And I don't know whether... Let's find out if it sticks around through a warp. Whether or not it's like shooting stars. Link, come on. Seems that no, it does not stick around. That's pretty much as expected. But now we know for sure. Alright, let's... Actually, this is pretty much our best staging point to get to this thing and see if we can figure it out. So we want to go... let's just put this as a pin so that our mini-map tells us the direction. And then we can go in that direction. And we can keep an eye out below ourselves for any potential Koroks or other things of interest as we go. Though admittedly, it can be difficult to spot interesting things from such a height.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Good to know, Mifa. Well, there's a Korok. Good thing I dropped a little bit. Might not have seen it otherwise. Get back here, little guy. There was some luminous stone, but it's not quite as close as I had thought from what I saw in that brief scene. And also, it's not in the right direction, so it shall be ignored. It's not like we can't find more elsewhere. Oh. There's value to killing Hinox. Oh, and there's a Lionel, too. I guess they were both here before. Respawning is a thing they can do. This is the red Hinox that we first took a picture of. That's right. This water is not helping me. There. Ooh, you can get another royal bow. There's probably some value to keeping this golden bow. Some. But then again, I also don't like it. As for the Royal Broadsword, it looks like there's probably... Yeah, it's a downgrade from what we're using now, so... It's not an upgrade over any of the weapons we're willing to drop. Unfortunate, but that's how things go sometimes. And now let's play with this Lionel. Get our 5-shooter. Get our bomb arrows. Is that... Well... No. We still want our album. That's right. I took photos of all the ingredients. Ooh. It is a different than usual Lionel. No, I don't want to take a selfie in front of an active Lionel. That's asking for a bad time. Especially when I don't even have room in my album. Okay, we need to swap our melee weapon for big damage. And we also need to swap our armor for big damage. I was pressing the wrong button. Good job, me. Been playing some Monster Hunter recently, was mashing X to attack a mounted monster. Oops. Sorry, tree. Standing in fire to get at this guy, probably not the best idea, but then again... Oh. Apparently we just missed the dragon. That is not the first time we've missed a dragon flying overhead because we were playing with a Lionel. There we go. So it's not a 5-shooter. That is a shame. But I can get rid of... having a quick shot royal bow is probably not the worst, so I can get rid of... yeah, this one. It's a quick shot 3-shooter. Okay. So, for the shield, I guess I can drop the one that I'm using right now. And then for the sword, let's see how it compares to another one. Okay, it's a side grade, which means we'll drop this one. And then, okay, it's durability up plus. We've upgraded. But now I need to climb over this mountain because I got a bit off track. Savage Lionel shields are a bit smaller than I expected. I mean, looking at the icon, I expected them to be pretty huge, but they're not. Anyway, let's not use it just yet. Gotta use shields from worst to best. Though sticking with metal shields until required to do otherwise. I am trying to think of just what it is those statues with the glowy eyes are going to want me to do. Because I still don't know what I'm supposed to do there. And we are headed towards it. Like, there was one with purple eyes, and the rest didn't have anything going on. So the question is, what am I supposed to do about the one having purple eyes? And It closed its eyes when I looked at it for too long. Or maybe just because I looked at it, period. Again, I'm not certain. And don't really know. But what I do know is it's weird. And it's almost certainly got something hidden away. Is this shining thing a clue? No, it's a mushroom. Oops. Okay, so we've got all these statues. I'm not seeing the glowing eyes on any of them. I was kind of hoping they would be back so that I could try and puzzle something out. Oh, maybe if I give this one an apple. I hope I don't need to give them all apples. They don't all have bowls. What are the conditions that gets one to have glowy eyes? And what does it mean? And why does that tree have such bright leaves? So is there anything we can see from here? I can't see anything that I can really identify as having value. Is this a clue? I didn't want to use that. Okay, nothing metal. Yeah, nothing metal. Now there's a fox hanging out with them. Hey, fox. Okay, bye. Yeah. Did I just miss a good bug? Or was it a bug that didn't matter? I didn't actually read the name. And it looks like this place has me stumped once again. But that's okay. Next, I want to visit this. I don't remember if I put a star there on camera, but I did that because I was just looking at places on the map, and it looked like an interesting place. And considering I can get there pretty easily by gliding down from this shrine, I don't have much reason not to go for it. It's cold up here. But that's okay, I need to change my clothing anyway. So, let's get rid of this pin. Looks like we fly pretty much straight this way. But yeah, just... that seems like a structure. Looks like it's got some hands. Maybe like a snake or dragon head. Seems like the type of place I want to investigate. What's going on down there? Just some little trees? Or bushes? Bushes. That looks like the kind of divot that we're meant to roll a rock into. Where are the rocks? Don't know, but there's a Korok stump over here. So at least that's one Korok we know where to find. Or how to find. It's taking us off track, though. But going off track is fine sometimes. Yeah, we've already been there. Gave us plenty of time for this one. So that divot is actually up a small hill. So either we're meant to stasis launch rocks to it, which, yeah, that actually seems to be the case. Or we're meant to play Sisyphus, which I'm not interested in doing. So, let's get golfing. Okay. Not quite. But if we can get there in time, we can go for a birdie. Didn't get that quite the right direction. Link, stop it with your body! Come on! So why is a birdie better than an eagle? That's always bothered me. I would think that an eagle is better than a birdie. Being that it's a type of bird. And it's a particularly interesting type of bird. And dang it. Stop. You're going into your hole. How about that? There we go. Maybe a birdie's better than an eagle because it's golf, and in golf, the smaller the score, the better. So the smaller the bird, the better? I don't know. So what is the deal with this? Okay. Ooh, goddess statue. Hello. There's a rock on this. We know what that means. Oh. There's a... Oh, is there going to be the other one of these on the other hand? Is there an easy way to walk around, or do I actually have to... Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to actually put forth some effort here. That's a shame. Whoop. Fell in a crack between the claws. Where'd my block go? There it is. Camera, I need you to behave here. A lot of those alphas around here. Ow. That was my own fault. Okay, I need to not use flame arrows for one. And then I need to make sure that all these guys shooting electric arrows get very dead. I do not care for them or what they are doing. Ooh, there's a lot of them. I didn't drop anything. As far as I'm aware. Okay, is that it for the archers? I think so. And yeah, I didn't drop anything. That's great. Seems there is still an archer. But I'm quicker on the draw. Seems this is a good place to collect lightning arrows. Considering archers who try and shoot you with a type of special arrow will almost always drop a small bundle of that type of arrow. Not always, but frequently. And sometimes they drop multiple, which this one did not. How about the ones on the other side? Certainly a pretty environment. Did their stuff despawn or something? Looks like it. That's a shame. So is my block gonna be here still, or do I need to go reclaim it? It looks like I need to go reclaim it. Yep, I sure do. Before I do... Okay, yes, the other one is, in fact, on the other hand. So we actually do have to make it all the way over there. So, where'd it go? There it went. Just gotta bring this on over. Of course, there's no simple path up. So we'll try this. Then we'll send this forward a little ways, and then we can drop it and climb up at our leisure. And there we have it. So what awaits us if we enter the dragon's mouth? Just a moblin who thinks he's smart enough to avoid my arrows, but isn't. Oh, and a treasure chest. Just the one? Just the one. Okay. So if this is the Spring of Courage, then do we have a scale from Farosh or whatever? We do. Hey, it did a thing. All right, that's going to be it for this episode. Join us next time when we enter this shrine. See you then, friends.